The City of Dublin, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Your city to live, work, and play. Welcome everybody. I'm glad to be out here today. And when I walk in Miriam, I have with me Miriam Lewis would visit Dublin. For so long, Recreation Authority was out here, and I come in looking for Brian Millett or one of the girls, and they're not here. So what do you think about that?
We miss them. It's quiet, but we're enjoying making it feel more like ours, and I have a great staff here, so we have a lot of fun also and work hard.
Incredible place. If you got company coming to town, you want to do something nice, give them a little flair of Dublin. You're looking on the screen there as we talk about it, but anything from honey to t-shirts to postcards to handbags or
homemade candles.
Yeah.
The great thing is most of it is from local boutiques here in town. So for our guests that come through, we get to tell them about the item and where it came from. You know, this came from Miss Judy's, or this is local honey, or things like that, so we can direct them into town. You want to see more, go into town.
Yeah. And speaking of that, you got a good thing to promote, because we had a whole generation. I grew up in Dublin. We went to town. You know, we went to town. Everything was downtown, Belton, the movie theater, eating, whatever it was. But then the next generation missed downtown. And yeah, it's really changing for this generation, isn't it?
It really is. It really is. I enjoy being able to take my daughter. She's a teenager now, but take my daughter downtown. We need a gift for a birthday party. We go downtown and check out one of the shops. We want to find a cute top to go somewhere, go downtown at one of the shops.
And I'm surprised, we were talking off camera a while ago about the people that visit the TV's YouTube page. I mean, social network is important, especially for y'all, I believe, more than local people, because y'all are trying to draw people from, 50 miles and out, something like that.
Yeah.
But with that said, y'all, you got company coming into town. Come here, or have them come here on the way in or on the way out. But you may even be surprised at what you can get here. But I wanted to ask you about the selfies. There's a lot of selfies taken. That's the big thing now. I never do that, but my generation, the old, can't believe I'm in that old baby boomer category, but there's a lot of selfies taken downtown, are there?
There are, and that's the great thing, is there's so many photo ops, because selfies are popular. People want to show off where they are, what they're doing, the experience they're having, and so that is advertising in itself.
Yeah.
When people post those to their social networks, like, where is that? That's a pretty corner, or that's a pretty spot, or that's some good looking food.
Yeah.
And we'll probably take a selfie today, so just so you know.
I shouldn't have brought it up, huh? But I recently did, for my City of Hope ministry, I was trying to pick out a place to do it, but the Macon TV stations, all the stations, Robbins Financial is behind this. They support our ministry. But they wanted to promote the City of Hope. And I kept thinking, where do I go? I want to show Dublin off. And it's unbelievable, the people that seen it, even local people that say to me, James, where were you filming that? That was gorgeous. Yeah. I said, I was at Jackson Street Plaza. You know, but it's amazing, people ride through town all the time and may not see, well, you're driving trying to pay attention.
Right.
But these shots that we take, just like this one, you'd be surprised at some of I'm talking about people involved in the community.
Yeah.
Want to know where that was. You know, was you in Dublin? Well, yeah, I was in Dublin. You know, just the angle I picked, just like us setting this shot up. Miriam noticed something in the shot over her shoulder up there, and of course we changed that shot, but it wasn't nothing bad. It was just you notice what's in the shot, didn't
Right.
you?
Yeah. I think when you're just looking overall, you can miss a lot of detail. And our community is beautiful, but there's a
Yes.
lot of really interesting or beautiful or just little details, architecture. If you just zero in, instead of looking at
Yes.
the whole picture, zero in on a corner, or you can
Yeah.
find a lot of beauty that you miss if you just glance over it.
Oh, and I was at a function at Saltwater Fishery yesterday evening, and I was noticing just that. And I go in there a lot, but I was in a little side room. It was a get together, but the old brick, or the old sign up there on the side. I think it was
Yeah.
a flower or something.
The ghost murals.
Yeah, that's right. FLOUR, not WER, but these old murals that we didn't know, just like the parking across from the courthouse. I remember when they tore that building down, all of a sudden they see this old billboard from, I don't know, 100 years ago,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
I really don't know, but it was a long time ago. But you don't want to change those things. You want new and you want to grow, but we still want to hold on to those architectural things, don't we?
Enhance around it.
Yeah, Dino's,
definitely.
places like that. So let's talk a little bit about when people come in. So you said shopping, you send them downtown
Definitely.
to shop.
Definitely.
What about eating?
That's always the first. That's probably always the first thing. Eating. We love food.
Who
We all
don't?
love food.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all have our favorites. We all have our favorite plates, and everyone loves that. And we're lucky enough that we can boast that we have award-winning dining downtown.
Yes.
We have restaurants that have been featured in several different magazines and newspapers. So yeah, that's number one is food, obviously.
Yeah, we all love to eat, even like at church, if we feed them, they'll come.
That's right.
No matter what it is. Like last night, they invited me to this function, and and unfortunately, I ate before I went because the food looked really good, but I couldn't eat again. But I'm sure food is one of those things. But whether they want to eat at one of the right around here restaurants, or Jack's on the River over across in East Dublin, or so many places. We did a ribbon cutting at the Cloverleaf yesterday. And it amazes me, and if I'm talking about you on this next thing, don't take it personal because I'm trying to make a point, but I ate at the Cloverleaf the other week. So I was at a get-together later that day, and the subject of where we eat that day. And they said, where'd you eat, James? I said, and I usually eat at home. I said, I eat at the Cloverleaf today. You went all the way to East Dublin? I said, what do you mean all the way to East Dublin? I'm downtown. I can get to Cloverleaf quicker than I can get to Longhorns or Cracker Barrel or places like that. But people think of East Dublin as way over there. It's just across the bridge. I mean, it's really not that far. But people, it's a mindset.
Yeah.
And I had realtors standing there and different people, and they said, James, we got to overcome that. We got to, because we're all one community.
Yeah, that's true.
Dexter, Rents, Dudley, Cadwell, Cedar Grove, all of us, we're one community.
Yeah.
So we need to work on that. Hotels, people turn to you for that.
Definitely, yes. We've been very fortunate that we've had several conventions in the last year that have come to Dublin. We have the Lions Club coming that we've helped them with some different things. They're actually going to be using our Step and Repeat banner with our logo on it for their convention this weekend.
Good.
So, but there's been several tournaments. It's pretty awesome to get a call like, can you help us secure room blocks? I'm like, yes, how many?
Yeah, please. And I'm a tag reader. I'm one of those, when I ride through town, go to Southern Pines, wherever I'm at, I always like to see tags. And I love to see Peach County, Habersham County, all these people that are coming to Dublin. And while they're here, they do spend money.
Definitely, most definitely. And, I've heard tell that, because of the rising cost of fuel, people still want to travel, but airfare is just so expensive right now that hopefully this summer car travel will continue, and lucky for us, we're in the middle of the state and we're right off I-16, and our traffic is nothing like Atlanta's traffic. So by the time they get through Atlanta traffic, they see Dublin and it's like a beacon, and they're like, we're going to stop here and rest. So.
We're right under the rainbow.
Right, yeah.
This peaceful I want to say little community, but growing up here, this is not the little, because growing up, I knew everybody or somebody that knew them, and it's not like that anymore. So many people are moving here with the VA or Fairview, or I was talking about Cloverleaf a minute ago. As you know, Central Drive is the busiest street in all of Lawrence County. More people travel that road every day than anywhere else in Lawrence County. So if you build a business along there and you just get a small percentage, you can do really well.
Yeah.
So we got to take a break. We'll come back with more with Miriam right after this.
We believe that the customer chooses to buy insurance from people that they trust and that they know. More importantly, that they know that they will take care of them when something happens. The thing that has helped us grow the most as an agency is without a doubt the people. It's the people inside this agency that are the heartbeat. It's the team at Curry Maffitt that forges a relationship with each and every customer that walks in our door. So I would like to reach out and say thank you. Thank you for everything you do for me. Thank you for everything you do for this agency. But most importantly, thank you for everything you do for our customers. When I say Curry Maffitt is an agency unlike any other, it's an experience that we're trying to create for the customer that makes buying insurance one of the easiest things that they will ever do. When you have a problem, you need to know that we will be there for you, but you also need to know that we will respond to you. If you're looking for a more hands-on approach to your insurance needs, stop by and experience what we mean when we say we're an agency unlike any other.
Curry Maffitt Insurance, downtown Dublin.
Spring has sprung here at Dublin Chevy Nissan in Dublin, Georgia. Our inventory is blooming with new Pathfinders, Frontiers, Yukons, and Tahoes. And with spring break coming up, there's never a better time to come into our award-winning service department for a checkup. And remember, Doug sells service well. With that spring trip coming up, there's never a better time to find a new or pre-owned SUV. If you see an HD or a Tahoe on our lot or online, don't wait or you'll miss out. Hurry in to Dublin Chevy Nissan.
The kind of hot topics are things called patient-specific implants and instruments, which is where we use imaging like CT scans and MRIs to measure people's bone and look at the shapes of their bones, and then make implants and devices we use to implant the knee or hip replacement based on that particular person. And just about every company has that available, and people use it to varying degrees just based on, again, the patient's anatomy and whether there's some reason that you really need that extra assistance. There's also robotics that is starting to come out into the orthopedic world that's been in the general surgery world for a while now. We're starting to use robotic arms to do things like to help us make the cuts and shape the bone so the implants fit well.
Welcome back, everybody. Continuing my conversation here at Visit Dublin. Well, I just love that, and ahead of the curve. That is really, really good. Tell us where that slogan came from.
Well, it's exactly what it sounds like. We are ahead of the curve, and I like what you said earlier about under the rainbow. I was like, oh, the curve of the rainbow.
Yeah.
The curve.
Yeah, because we're the pot of gold. That's what I was getting to. And I know all y'all put it together. I didn't have to finish the sentence, but it is. Dublin is a wonderful community. When I go to communities a lot, I travel a lot, and I love to stop at stores and I'll ask them, what's good about Moultrie, wherever we're at, and it's interesting to hear the answers. A lot of times people will say, oh, I hate this town. I grew up in this town, blah, 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 blah. And who knows, I may be somebody going to bring 100 jobs to Moultrie. I'm just using that as an example. But so my point is, y'all, if you work in a convenience store, a flower shop, any place of business, always say something nice, because we're family. You don't talk about family. Family sticks together.
That's right. There's always a positive. No matter what your mindset is, there's always a positive.
It is. So what about people that they come in and say, what do I do here? Where can I go? What do you say?
Well, we really, that's the cool thing is that we do get to engage so much with our guests that come. We draw them in, like, and just through a short conversation, what do you like? So if they like outdoors exploration, or if we see there's bicycles or kayaks on their vehicle, or if we just simply ask them, what are your hobbies? What are your things you like to do? Where do you go? Where are you headed to? Where are you coming from? they like the outdoors, well, we tell them about, our nature trails at Southern Pines, or we tell them about River Bend Wildlife Management Area or Beaver Dam Wildlife Management Area. And we go there. We make a point, our staff, to go there a couple times a year just so that we can get that experience, so we can convey that to them.
Yeah.
We just went a couple weeks ago and took some pictures at River Bend and experienced it. What does it look like in the springtime? So we can tell the guests there's all these flowers blooming right now. There's all these bushes in bloom.
Yeah.
And it's important to have those experiences ourselves, for us to go out and about and eat the food, or go hiking at those wildlife management areas, so that we can tell our guests about that. But really just gauging what their interests are. You like history? We tell them about the MLK Monument Park and about Martin Luther King's first speech here. They like architecture? We tell them about the Bellevue walking tour and the downtown walking tour that are self-guided. Just really gauging what their interests are, and then finding that niche. We can find that niche for them.
Well, that's really good. And I was thinking as you was talking how when I asked you those questions, how you perk up. I can see that smile, that the passion, and that's what we need in this job, is somebody that's passionate about Dublin. That's what we do at the TV station all the time. We're looking for good things. That's why I called you the other week, because I could care less about the wrecks and the this and the that, but we want what's good about Dublin. There's way more good than there is, and any community is going to have problems. But you got to admit, Miriam, that we get together. Even I've said this a few times on TV, and I caught flack from a few people, but then a lot of people loved it. But a lot of communities can't get together. But even people here that maybe really don't like each other, if it's good for the community, they get together, they solve it, they get that business here, that industry. Then tomorrow, they go back not liking each other. But that's okay, because everybody can't like everybody. But that's what's good about Dublin, is our people work together.
Definitely. And I think, St. Patrick's was a perfect example of that. There was a lot of people the last couple of years that were upset. Why was this decision made? Why, and you have to understand the way they're feeling, but also understand it was a hard decision.
Very hard.
To make that decision for the safety of our visitors and for our community. But this past St. Patrick's, it was I think it all culminated for me at the parade. I just had this kind of chill bump feeling the whole time I was there.
I saw you running around acting like a crazy person, just like I was.
I had to get a picture of everything. But it was awesome to see all different types of people, and just running those sidewalks trying to get the pictures and hearing conversations and laughter as I walked through. I was like,
so
it's
good.
worth it all.
It was.
Yeah.
It was so good. And the couple years we couldn't have it, and I know, but there were so many people at the table that was there to make that decision, and they hated it. The people at that table did not want to cancel. So it was not done, in a knee-jerk type way. We had healthcare officials, law enforcement officials. There were a lot of people sitting at that table, and really grueling decision, and we're so thankful. I'll tell you this, I'm so thankful we've got people here like Don Avery and Dr. Kraft and people like that love this community, but look out for us too.
Right, yeah.
Because
definitely.
we need that.
Definitely.
But you're right, it all come together. We cover a lot of things for St. Patrick, but that parade, oh my goodness, they were so many people there. I'm not good at judging people. I miss Chief Robert Drew. He was good at telling me how many people were at some function. And this was the first year I didn't have him to tell me that, and we really missed Chief Drew. He was loved by many and loved this community, basically gave his life for this community. But I've talked to people. I feel like there was around 8,000 to 10,000 people there.
Yeah, definitely, and it was awesome.
Yes, it was. People laughing, and one thing I like to do is I want to get a lot of faces, just like you were shooting shots that day. A lot of times I use that term, shooting shots, and people say, "What do you mean?" And I say, "Oh, well, I'm not shooting nobody, but we're just trying to get shots." But you probably took many pictures, didn't you?
I haven't even sorted all of them yet.
Thank God for digital cameras.
For sure.
We don't have those little 110 cameras we used to have. That's a lot of developing.
Yeah, definitely.
But we've come a long way there. But I know you took a lot of pictures, and Gil Gillis took a lot of pictures. He sent
Yeah.
me some of them. But we're thankful for people like Gil that loves our community. And but St. Patrick's was a success. Arts and Crafts was a success, and we're thankful. Hopefully, the COVID is behind us. But you know, time will only tell. But
That's right.
so when people come in, and one thing I love about this place is I remember that when you added the dog. I was going to say dog track, but what do you call it out
Dog
there?
park.
Dog
Yeah,
park. Thank you.
yeah.
Sounded like a gambling on dogs, didn't it? But that was a good day to have that, because when I'm out here, I see a lot of people using it.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Probably a third of our guests that stop in have their pets with them and absolutely love it. I mean, you're not going to travel with your pet and not give it the absolute
Yeah.
best care
They're
during
family.
your trip. Yes, for sure. And so we allow the pets to come inside. People love that, especially as it gets warmer.
Yes.
They're very thankful for that. So yeah, the dog park is awesome. We love seeing what new dogs are out there, or what dogs that remember us, and they come in straining at the leash because they
good.
know who we are. Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely a great addition. We love
You know what I like, and I've never noticed it till today, and maybe it's been there all along, but you know, sometimes you go to a place, I've been out here so many times, but something I noticed this morning that just really, I stood there and watched it, but is that big dog pan out there with the water, and
Yeah.
it says fresh water daily. How long has that been there?
It's been there for a while.
Shame
It's
on
been there
me.
for a while. Well, you didn't bring your dog up here.
Well, I got a drink of water this morning. You said
It was
fresh,
that fresh
water.
water.
Yeah, it was cool, and my lips are parched. I've been talking all morning. So I actually have a bottle of water next to my foot down here. Y'all, I was kidding about that. But that's such a cool idea.
Yeah.
And I want to mention it before we go any further here, but you was trained by one of the best, Rebecca Johnson. She is I was going to say was, but she is a remarkable person when it comes to marketing our community.
Definitely.
Wonderful person, and I know you owe a lot of the things you've learned from her, don't you?
For sure, for sure. I could not agree more. It was an amazing time learning. Not even underneath her. She never made me feel like that, but next to her.
Yeah.
Like, I've learned so much every day.
Yeah, well, that's the kind of
was
person
awesome.
she is. We work together, and I make this comment a lot. I was telling somebody this morning, I need all the help I can get. You know, we need help. We all
Yeah.
need to work together, because on our own, we're not going to do much.
Yeah, these partnerships are so very important. Open communication and partnerships. For
Yeah,
sure.
no doubt. So, keeping Rebecca in the conversation here, the website, unbelievable website, and we've got
Thank you.
the address. What you can just log on there, type it in your search bar. But man, it's so easy to maneuver, and that's the problem with websites. People make them so complex.
Yeah.
But it looked like the whole time I'm looking at it, Rebecca had a hand on it. Was that her hand I saw?
She did, yeah. She's like, go here. Go
Yeah,
here.
that's right.
No, we try to make it as user friendly. We try to put on, and like you said earlier, we're reaching out to people 50 miles
Yeah.
and out, trying to bring people in not just for one specific event, but come and do this, but also eat here while you're here, and the next morning stay overnight with us, because
Yeah.
the next day go do this, and
Yeah.
that's what our blog section is kind of focused on, is, you know, kind of a whole weekend of events or different things you can do, places you can stay, things like that.
Yeah.
So we try to make it as user-friendly as possible. And it's super fun watching the analytics from the back end, like who's looking at what's the most interesting to people right now, and then we use
Yeah.
that information.
I agree. I look at that stuff. I was on it this morning. First thing I do every morning, just about, I go to the office real early before anybody, usually a couple hours before anybody gets there. No phones ringing. You can accomplish a lot. But I go to the analytics on our YouTube page, and I look ages, gender, where the people are from that log on, and I'm just amazed. Like today, I see people from the UK. and Japan and England and all these places that, and you know, I don't know, but I wonder, did they used to live here? Or maybe they're going to visit here.
Right,
I don't know, but the point is they're looking at Dublin, and that's all really I care about.
Yeah, definitely. We, you know, going back to the visitor center and the gift shop area, we have a lot of people that come in and make little packages. They want something that says Dublin on it, make little packages to send off as gifts. You know, we had a woman that she wanted to send it off to Alaska, and having that Dublin printed on there, that little local touch. You know, you never know where someone's from or where someone's going.
That's exactly right.
Always have to keep that in mind.
And that's such a cool idea. I hope you took note of what Miriam just said, but that is good. You want to send somebody a gift that says Dublin. It's all over this room here. You're looking at some of the shots while we've been talking, but it really does. Got a great selection, different things, and I like to buy stuff out here because you know, it says Dublin, and I have to change clothes so many times during the day. And now my wife, if she's listening to this, she said, "You don't need no clothes." You know, I mean, and she's right. It ought to be a sin with the clothes I got. But when you're on television, you got to change clothes every time you go do something. So, speaking of changing, behind us here, what about it? Where'd that come from?
This is a bench that was painted. Some of you may remember Dub Jam. That was painted during Dub Jam in 2018 by Corey Barksdale, the Atlanta artist, who is the same artist that painted the MLK Monument Park mural. And so it's a lovely addition. This was actually funded through a grant. He was able to come back and paint this while the music was playing down in Stubbs Park. So it's an awesome addition to our visitor center, and it's an awesome conversation piece because a lot of people see it. Like, what is this? Who painted this? What is this about? And then we can tell them about, lead that into the Monument Park and some of Dublin's history, and then, oh, that's the entrance to downtown. Once you go see that, go ahead and go into downtown, have some lunch.
You're already
before
there.
you go to Yeah.
Incredible guy. I've got to interview him, talk with him. He is incredible talent, obviously, you see, or the MLK Monument downtown. Okay, well, we need to take a commercial break. We'll come back and wrap things up.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dustin Gay. I'm a local orthopedic surgeon with Houston Clinic Orthopedics, and we'd really like to invite everybody to come out to our new office facility to take a look at it. It's a larger space with physical therapy, and we're just excited to have it, and we'd love for people to come out and visit us.
Come by and see us today at our brand new location, the Houston Clinic, Medical Drive in Dublin. Ep Lake and the staff at Lakes Alignment has been serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1954, offering you the best in suspension, alignment, and tire services. And now Ep and Lisa Lake are proud to announce the addition of Neil Harden and our 24-hour truck, trailer, and tire repair facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Lake's Tire Facility is conveniently located to I-16 and all roads throughout Middle Georgia. Call on us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for truck, trailer, and tire repair. Call 272-4230, serving the Southeast for over 65 years. Lakes Alignment, and now 24-hour truck, trailer, and tire repair.
When you start with career training at Oconee Fall Line Technical College, you'll discover a diverse student body, strong students who are focused and disciplined, and a caring environment that gives you a vision to succeed. OFTC's 130-plus programs will prepare you to start a new career in 2 years or less. Plus, it's affordable. Ready for a successful career? Start with OFTC today, online or in person. Oconee Fall Line Technical College. Careers begin here.
Welcome back, everybody. If you just joined us, we'll be airing this again, or you can go to our YouTube channel. We were talking about it earlier. Just log on YouTube, TV35 WDIG, and not only this show, but everything we do, all the content is there. And I want to thank all our viewers on YouTube. And you know, we get a lot of people with smart TVs this day and time that a lot of people don't get cable or direct or dish or whatever. They're watching Hulu or all these many things, so many choices now. But I have a lot of people tell me, well, I watch you on my smart TV, you know. I said, well, good. Well, just watch us. And you know what's, now you're a lot younger, you're probably less than half my age, but you know what I see in people in restaurants? I'll have people come up to me, Miriam, and say, Mr. Deal, I was over there watching you on television. Younger people are watching TV on the go. It's not, they're not watching a TV set. They're watching it on their iPad, whatever electronic device.
Yeah. We have to capture those audiences.
Yeah, that's right. Got to meet them where they are, I guess.
Yeah.
But so the MLK Monument, we were talking about Rebecca a while ago. She was really the driver of that monument. And how would we have ever known that this 15-year-old boy was going to come to Dublin many years ago and in an oratory contest and then speak at First AB Church down there? Just incredible history for Dublin.
Yeah.
And well, we know thousands of people go visit that every year, right?
Oh yes, definitely. We have so many people that, will communicate through the website and let us know, people that maybe didn't even stop here.
Yeah.
They just found it along their way, and they'll communicate through the website about how amazing it was. We have a geocache location down there at the Monument Park, and people will comment under there like, amazing find, never knew this history. Like, it's always very uplifting messages that they leave, and always such surprise that they had no idea. Yeah. And it's awesome to hear those comments and to read those comments from people. It's
incredible. Just the artwork, and I was down there not long ago getting a picture taken for the chamber at Better Focus, and they're in that building now. If you don't know, photography studio there. Oh my goodness, I walked in and I said, she's got a lot of money invested there, all kind of different sets and props and things, but I'm glad businesses are coming in there now, because that's going to help them, just these people that's visiting the site.
Definitely.
But I just stood there and looked, and he drew it so well, you feel like you're inside the church.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It is amazing. And it's amazing, the church isn't open all the time, but it's great for the guests to be able to, and visitors that come down, to be able to go hear the speech that was told on the audio box, and to see what the inside of the church looks like.
Oh, it's incredible. It is. And it's so, he brought it to life. It's just not something that he took lightly. This guy invested a lot in this mural, I'll call it, down there. But that's just one of many places we've got to come and visit. And as I watch people coming in and out while I'm here, so tell me before we go, what's the best part of your job?
Oh, the best part of my job is this, talking about Dublin, talking about and finding people where they are, and finding the niche, and then zeroing in on, well, this is what you're going to love, and this is what you're going to love. And like we talked about earlier, not just looking at the big picture and overlooking the small details, and being able to give that gift, that picture to people.
Yeah.
That blurb, that short paragraph.
Great answer, great passion. I'm telling you, on behalf of the TV station and this community, we're so thankful that we have somebody like you, because not just sitting here talking to you, but seeing you around the community. You and I both are, bump into each other wherever, and we're always trying to make Dublin look better. It's a better place to live, to work, to play. It is a great place to do business, a great place to shop.
Definitely.
We could go on and on with it. Sounds like a commercial, don't it? It really is a commercial. Because we love promoting Dublin and Lawrence County. And before we go, our Chamber of Commerce, I have to bring them up before we close, because Heath Taylor, Malia, and Paige, and Ruth Ellen, the staff down there at the Dublin Lawrence Chamber of Commerce does, oh my goodness, they do a phenomenal job. And a lot of communities, I know people tried to get him away from us a few times, I know, but we're very thankful we have somebody of his caliber leading our Chamber of Commerce.
Definitely, for sure. Oh, definitely. Yeah, they're a great staff. They do amazing work.
We work well together. Downtown Development Authority, Jordan, and you, Chamber, so many entities here. City Council. I was with somebody yesterday and we were bragging on the fact that Brian Rogers and Josh Powell work hand in hand. The city and the county work together to make it a better place to live and to draw jobs. So before we go, is there anything we hadn't talked about you want to say?
Bicycle ride across Georgia.
Yep.
They're coming to Dublin. They're coming back to Dublin June 7th through 9th.
Good.
Give them a warm welcome. We want to line the streets. We want signs
Yes.
everywhere. They came in 2016. They chose Dublin as their layover city for this year. We've been busy planning events. We're going to have a music festival in Stubbs Park. We're going to have a farmer's market in the middle of the week. Be looking out on our social media, on our website, in the newspaper.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about all the events, and we just want everyone to give them a huge, warm Dublin welcome. We're looking at approximately 1,300 cyclists for those 2 days.
That was so good back in 16 when they
Yes.
came. Just see bicycles everywhere, you know, and them enjoying town, our beautiful city. So we definitely want to make them feel welcome here. And last thing, for the Lions to pick Dublin, the Lions Club's over 100 years old. And growing up here, I've never known the Georgia Lions Club to have all hold their meeting in Dublin. So this is big.
It is big. It is big. It's something that we've been helping some of the members of the Lions Club since right before the pandemic. They came and had a meeting in our conference room, and we were talking with them about the conference coming in the future, and it was literally days before everything shut down for the pandemic. And so obviously their conference took a little longer to come, but they were very adamant they wanted Dublin. They loved Dublin. They had been coming and visiting and scoping out the town, and they loved it. And
Good.
so they weren't able to have it as soon as they wanted to, but this year
They're-
they had been determined.
yeah.
They wanted Dublin. They loved the location. They loved the people, and they love all the features of Dublin.
Yeah.
So we're very excited
Yeah.
to have them coming this weekend.
And we love the Lions Club. They do a phenomenal job helping all over the world with eyesight, and they do a lot of great things. Our local Lions Club do as well as them. Do you know how many approximate people that'll be coming with the?
Approximately 500.
Good. It's a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And give them a warm welcome too.
Yep, absolutely.
A
We're
warm welcome to
excited.
everyone. Anytime you
Yeah.
see anyone,
Yeah.
give them a warm welcome.
Like we did when we saw each other. It's a warm welcome, you know. But, well, Miriam, thank you so much. Thank you for what
Thank
you
you.
do, and thank you. You always take, I know you're busy. You were busy when I got here, but thank you for taking the time to talk with me.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And thank you for joining us today right here on TV 35.